All right, we are ready to go. All right, well, welcome to Food in a Flash. My name is Sarah, Coach Sarah. I'm one of the health promotion coaches here at the cooperative. And today we're going to be talking about I don't know, this is just one of my favorite things to eat. So why otherwise would we want to eat them? So just like any other vegetables that we have, a lot of them are low in calories and low in fat. So 1 cup actually equals about 16 calories and 2.2 grams of protein, which is awesome. Still getting in some protein. So mushrooms have nutrients such as potassium, so helping with our kidney and heart function, helping with muscle contractions and nerve function as well, and then also helping with lowering blood pressure. And then some vitamin B3, B2, some of the names for that is niacin and riboflavin, so you've maybe heard of some of those as well, but those just help our cells function properly so that we can transport or transfer those carbohydrates, the fats, the proteins that we eat in our diet, and then transferring those to our muscles so that we can use those for energy. Selenium is in mushrooms as well, so just another antioxidant that helps with thyroid function and DNA production. And then another interesting one is copper. So mushrooms also contain copper, which is a mineral that helps us make energy, connective tissue, blood vessels, and then also, again, with maintenance of our nervous system, immune system, and brain development. So kind of the nitty-gritty of the nutrients, but another benefit of eating mushrooms is that they aren't a seasonal item, so you can usually find them at the grocery store year-round, so they're usually pretty easy to spot and to find and add to our meals. So how do we add these into our nutrition? And feel free when we're done, if you have any other ideas, feel free to add them to the chat, but ones that I was thinking of were just having them raw on salads. You could add them to soups. You could just cook them easily as a side dish, which is actually going to be the recipe that I'm going to share. It's just a nice little side dish for mushrooms. And then just adding them into other recipes you're already making. So that's kind of what I do at my household, is where can I kind of squeeze these in, and they're almost hidden. So if you're making pasta, like adding them into sauces like spaghetti sauce. If you're already making your own homemade pizza, just adding in whatever vegetables you can, but mushrooms are a great way, or great vegetable to add into those. And stir fries too. So again, you're adding a lot of vegetables into stir fries, but mushrooms could be added in as well. In your eggs in the morning, so if you're already making an omelet, that's another great way to add them in. And then sometimes you can see them as appetizers, stuffed mushrooms. So if you're feeling adventurous and want to try something like that, you can do that. The recipe that I'm going to share is actually a balsamic mushroom recipe. So there are 5 ingredients. One of the ingredients is almond butter. So you could use almond butter, maybe regular butter, but I was just thinking more along the lines of olive oil or cooking spray, or maybe some broth of some type would also be an alternative to that, just to give it some moisture. So if you had, low sodium chicken broth or some vegetable broth, that might be another option rather than the butter. But I will go ahead and share that in the chat. And again, if you have any other ideas of how to add mushrooms in, you can also add that to the chat as well. And I'll be here for a couple more minutes if you want to ask any questions. Thank you.